be, it's a great win for UMass on the road against a good Towson football team, and it was certainly a battle for 4 quarters right down to the end, and we were very excited to come away with a big victory.
John, you like that role in the second half to just try to put the game away to try to break the other team's back?
Definitely, us having 2 tailbacks like that to come in and wear teams out, whatever role I can come in and perform for this team, I'm fine with, as long as we can run the ball and wear defenses out.
Feel like you had a pretty good rhythm going in the second half?
Yeah, a decent rhythm. The game kind of slowed down for me a little bit. But I got a lot of credit to the O-line also picking up a lot of the blitzes too.
It seemed like after they went ahead, the offense reeled off a couple of drives late in the first half, and you seemed to kind of get your feet back under you guys. Was that the case tonight?
Yeah, once I realized, the D was getting a little tired, that's when I know, I got to pick it up. So, me and John Hernandez, one of our mottos is, we never get tired. Always fresh legs. So the minute, I see a sign of, someone getting tired on the defense, that's when I know, now you got to go hard. You got to sprint. So, with me and him being in the game at the same time and him giving me reps and me giving him reps, it's easy for us to just be fresh and healthy.
Kyle, did the way that the last drive of the first half went kind of set things right after kind of an up and down first half?
Yeah, definitely. It was a good defense that we played today. There was no doubt about that. And we didn't execute as well as we should have coming out of the gate. Sorry, coming out of the gate. But yeah, that last drive really set a good tone for the rest of the game.
You've seen Tyler have some pretty big games.
Yeah.
Where does this one stack up?
I mean, we got 18 tackles. That's crazy. I mean, he was every time there was a tackle being made, Tyler was right there or making it. It was huge. Defense really pulled us out today, definitely.
Tyler, they did some things with their running quarterback and things. In some ways, was Michigan kind of the ultimate preparation for any running quarterback situation to play the rest of the year?
Yeah, I guess the Robinson kid from Michigan, he's probably one of the best. So that definitely prepared us. The kid, I think his name's Hart, he was great today. A couple of times he was able just to make plays off his athleticism. As a defense, second half, we really came, settled down, we were able just to play ball.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. 14, when you're down 14-7, seemed like the rest of the way they never got that close, and you just kind of kept bent a little bit, but you kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah, that just goes with Coach Morris in practice. Putting our backs against the wall, every day, just working hard, and that's our motto: bend but don't break, keep them out.
Kevin, were you a little nervous in the first half? You'd said during the week, you couldn't get away with turnovers again the way you did last week. Feel fortunate to have been able to turn things around?
Oh, absolutely. The guys, what it forces you to do, and particularly tonight on defense, is really got to step up extra and put a lot of strain, extra pressure on your defense in those situations. And we had the big turnover coming out. We gave them the touchdown, and then it was really a forced touchdown. Did a nice job, pursuing the quarterback on that. And then we had the punt turnover. We got down in a hurry there. It really could have gotten out of hand. But again, the character of this team has been such that when they get down, they don't get out, and they just keep battling, fighting, and sticking to the plan. And again, tonight, it was more of that. Again, defense and then offense. Again, complimented them in the second half by being able to control the ball a little bit better than we did in the first.
Goal line stand after the fumble, my fumble, they drove down to 1. And both of you can answer. How huge was that in terms of shifting the momentum and all that, really getting some confidence in the defense?
That was tremendous for us. Anytime we could hold them on the 1, just the momentum switched back to us, and that was a big goal line stop. I think it was Shane that made the play.
Todd, do you guys feel as a defense in general that with some of the kind of unfortunate things that happened in the first half, that you had a chance to pick up the offense?
Oh yeah, we always, we never doubt ourselves. When the offense is a little shaky, we definitely got to be there to pick them up. Like they've been picking us up the whole year, and Coach Dud just told us keep playing hard, keep playing ball, and we're able to do that.
Coach, were you planning to see the 2 quarterbacks tonight out of Towson, and did that affect your game plan at all?
Yeah, we were expecting it. Now, we didn't know what they were going to do come game time, but that was the plan they got into prior to our game, using both Blanchard and Hart in a 2 quarterback system. So we prepared for that, and obviously we didn't know what we were going to get, but we did get that tonight, and the preparation was great for our defensive staff, and Keith Didinsky, our coordinator, and then these guys followed through with a great execution of the plan.
Kyle, did you just get shaken up on that play?
Yeah, he knocked the wind out of me, and then I had to come out. I don't know if you can see my lip, but I got a pretty good sized gash on there, so they just glued that shut, and I was just right back. It was just knocked the wind out of me.